Hi, I'm Conservation Joe. I work for Story County Conservation, and today we're going to look at a plant that's becoming a problem in Iowa. It's been here for over a century. It was brought over from Europe as a root food. They would eat the root of this plant, and I'm going to introduce it now. Drum roll, please. It's wild parsnip, or Pastinaca sativa. It kind of looks like it has celery leaves. It can grow 3 to 5 feet tall. And the seed head has an umbel, like an umbrella. There is a native plant that looks a lot like wild parsnip, and it's called golden Alexander. Once you really look at it, they're quite different, but they're both yellow. But typically, golden Alexander blooms earlier, starts to bloom earlier than parsnip, but that's not always the case. You got to be aware of wild parsnip, because what will happen is once you break this, and it's cloudy today, but it's phytosensitive. So you break the plant, you crush the leaves a little bit, you walk through it. The sap reacts with sunlight, especially when it hits your skin, and that's when you get your blisters. I'll just tell a story about a couple years ago at Ada Hayden Park in Ames, Iowa. We were doing some mowing on some prairie maintenance, and lo and behold, there was just a wonderful couple taking pictures, wedding pictures in this beautiful patch of parsnip rolling around, and I couldn't run down there quick enough and get them out of there. I hope they're okay. Maybe you're watching the video today and you can call me and say we're okay. I kind of worry about you, but just stay away from this stuff. The reason why this is such a concern, it's doing quite well. It's in Iowa. It's almost, I think it's documented in every county. It loves roadsides. 50 years ago, the state of Iowa would hire out blanket spraying to spray the whole county, the roadsides. Budgets can't do that. The environment can't handle that kind of herbicide out there, so it's here. Number one. Number two, it's not an Iowa noxious weed. So by law, we don't have to control that. Let's not forget, however, it's an obnoxious weed. So let's just say this is around your mailbox. Or if you got kids going down to the creek to play along the trail that you've made, you might want to take care of it. So the one thing to think about is its life stage. So this is where I'm going to get a little crazy and ask everyone to please think like a plant. Think like a plant. So it acts as a biennial. Biennials take 2 years to grow. So the first year it's a rosette compared to its twin over here that's already bolted or stalked and set seed. You have to control it by taking care of the seed. So this plant has already set seed. If we mow this plant, what's it going to do? It's going to put the seed everywhere. It's just going to spread it. So the timing of your mowing is very important. You want to get it before it's set seed. It can be yellow, it can flower. We can mow these off, but you'll have to keep mowing. There's enough energy in the root and the tap root to have this plant grow again the same year and set seed. So in the area that you want to control, getting rid of the seed is really the only way. So you do that by mowing. Some people get a spade out and take the whole plant out. You got to get at least a couple inches down below the soil and sever the tap root so it doesn't have enough energy to reroot or to grow. And then there's always the herbicide way. So we do a fair amount of herbicide control. I'm not going to go into all the different brands. I really don't think you want to use a non-selective herbicide, which would kill everything. That would open it up for more weeds to grow. You'd want to use a selective herbicide early in the spring when it is at that small growth stage that we looked at, and spray it, or late summer, fall. To spray it with a selective herbicide to control. So again, the main thing is to be aware of the plant. You don't want to get the sap on you. If you have to weed eat it, make sure you got long pants, long sleeve shirt. Don't get it on your face. Don't wipe your hands on your face after you're through doing it. Have gloves on, and just pick your battles, and try to live with it where you can, but take care of it where it's just needs to be done.